All right, so I get a couple questions, and I see it online. That some people ask me, well, how do I approach a large job? Like say, and a large job for me is probably $5,000 or more. I'm a solo operator, handyman business. It's really hard to find help anyway. But how do I approach a large job? And it's very simple. Like today it's a good time to talk about this because today I started an $8,000 to $9,000 job. It's still up in the air right now because I leave my estimates open ended. If I don't, if a customer wants to know something and I'm like, hey, I don't know until I have to bust this wall open or the ceiling open to see exactly what needs to be done, then I leave the estimate open saying, hey, once I do this, it can be this or it can be that. So first off, you have to estimate the job properly and allow yourself enough time. This job that I allowed myself the rest of this week and next week for this job, and it's not going to take that long, but I'm not frustrated. I'm not rushed. I'm not, I got to get certain things done. But this is how I basically approach every large job. I break it. I can say it's an $8,000 job. It's not really an $8,000 job. It's 16 $500 jobs, if you think of it that way. So if you're comfortable with $500 jobs, just think of it that way. Like break it down, day by day, what you want to do in that job, and just take it to that. Just split it up. It's not a big job. It's a lot of small jobs. Like today, I broke it down, and today was demo, and that was all I had on the schedule for me. That's all I had. I'm looking at my invoice and seeing what demo I'm getting paid for, and I was like, I'll be happy if I get demo done today, and I got it done in half the time almost, and then I got some of my paint prep done, so I'm ahead of schedule, and I worked. It's hard work, but you're ahead of your schedule, and you can look and see, well, that labor is already earned, so basically I $750 today. So, and that's all labor because that's none of that part of the invoice is not materials. So you just have to break it down, and how I do it, just break it down into smaller jobs. That's how any large job, like a couple years ago, a basement build, and if you think of all of it, you're like, oh, there's so much to do in a basement build, but if you just break it down, each wall, frame each wall, 16 inches on center, rough in your electrical, you just, you break it down into smaller jobs. And then once you get that last small job done, you're like, oh, it's all done. And then you collect your final invoice, and you're on to the next job. So now it is on large jobs, have a contract with the customer saying, hey, you have a deposit, and then when you get a certain amount done, you have another installment from the customer as far as payment, and then you have another one if you need to, or until you're basically almost done with the job, and then once your final inspection's done with the customer, then they pay you the final. I would not float, and it's not your job to finance the entire job as a contractor or handyman or low voltage guy, whatever this is. It's not your job to do that. You use the customer's money to get to the job. I guess kind of that's all I have on this little topic, guys. Today was great. It was awesome. You start a new job project, everything goes as smooth. I'm getting a lot better at this whole estimating and getting jobs done kind of thing. So it took me long enough. Took me long enough. But anyways, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks.